Frankie Meatball Holiday Edition. I just want to tell everybody Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah to all my friends and family out there. So today, I'm going to make two of my favorite holiday treats. One is the pizzelle. The other is the cannoli. What I'm going to do special for you today, I'm going to take the two and put them together and make a Pizzelle Cannoli. I guess you guys are wondering what this is in front of me. It kind of looks weird if you ask me, but I'll get to that in a second. We're going to make our cannoli cream first. Now, when you make cannoli cream, there is a special ricotta cheese that you use. We don't have that. I don't feel like telling you to go down to the Italian market in South Philly to get the special cheese. You know, we who has time for that, right? This is just regular home cooking, okay? I like using whole milk ricotta cheese to make my cannoli cream, okay? Now, the reason why I have all this here is because what we buy in the grocery store, the ricotta is too wet for the cannoli cream. So what you want to do is put your ricotta in a cheesecloth, wrap it up, put it in a strainer, okay? And put the strainer over a bowl so all that moisture and water from the cheese could come out. If you can see that, okay? So let me show you exactly what it looks like. Let me take these off, okay? I'm going to take this off. You want to put weight on top of it to give it that extra push. That's just one night of sitting in the refrigerator with the weight on it. That's perfect, but nice and dry. Now we're going to dress this up. So you want one container of the ricotta cheese, okay? We're going to do 3/4 cup of powdered sugar. So I'm going to get half a cup here, 3/4 cup of powdered sugar. You're going to scoop and sweep. That's one. Scoop and sweep. That's 3/4 cup of powdered sugar. If you got lumps in it, just run your hand through it, break the lumps up. We want to do a teaspoon of vanilla flavor. Get your teaspoon here. Teaspoon of vanilla flavor. Come on, puppy. Alright, teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Scoop. Sweep. Boom. The cinnamon is optional. It's up to you. You want to put it, you put it. If not, some people put some lemon zest, orange zest, whatever you want to do. So we got our cheese that's been sitting for 24 hours. We got 3/4 cup of powdered sugar. We have a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring, and we got a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. Now my favorite is, right here. A whole cup of mini chocolate chips. My favorite, a cup of chocolate chips. Mini, guys, make sure they're mini. Alright? Now you got all that, just nice and mix it. Mix it up really nice. See how dry that ricotta is? That's how you want it. This way, it stays better in the fridge. You know, for those who make cannolis, if you ever do it with the ricotta, and you make it, and it gets watery after a while in the fridge, after a day or two, it's because it's still too wet. You want it nice and dry. Get a spoon. You want to taste it. Give it a little taste. I'm feeling another 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. So pretty much, I would do a cup of powdered sugar. I like it sweet. That's just me. I like it nice and sweet. And I like to give a nice shout out to my cousins and my aunt that got me into making cannolis and cannoli cream. My Aunt Kathy, my cousin Monica, my cousin Melanie. Merry Christmas, guys. And happy cannoliing. They make cannolis every Christmas. I love it. They got me into making cannolis. One time we made some pumpkin cannolis. Get another fresh spoon, and we're going to taste this. It's about right. That is about right. It's very good. That's about right. Now, I'm going to put this to chill in the fridge while I make my pizzelle batter. What we're going to do is start our batter. Make sure you got a big enough bowl, okay? Use your whisk, okay? So you're going to start with 6 eggs, 6 large eggs. You're going to crack 6 large eggs in here, all right? 6 large eggs. Crack them in there. Oh, almost dropped the egg. But this is my mom's recipe. Don't know where she got it from, but it's been a recipe that I grew up with as a kid. So you got your 6 eggs in there, okay? Now, you're going to beat your eggs, but you're going to beat it with the sugar. Add a little sugar in at a time, and just whisk your eggs. Beat your eggs, okay? Gradually add your sugar in, okay? And your sugar, you want to do a 1.5 cups of sugar with 6 eggs. Gradually add it in. Look at that. See that? That's good formation right there, guys, eh? Look at that formation! I'm telling you, these guys do this all the time. You're going to have Popeye arms. You want a cup of margarine. You want it melted. Not liquefied, but just melted. Look at that. It's nice and melted. We're going to put a little bit in. And then beat it. We're going to put a little more in. It's nice and melted, guys. It don't have to be liquefied. Just make sure it's melted. 1 cup of melted margarine. You want to beat that nice and good till it's nice and smooth, guys. Look at that. Huh? You can use a mixer, but you know what? Like one of those hand mixers, but look at that. My hand, and that's a mixer. So this is my hand mixer, huh? Look at that. Nice and smooth, guys. You want it nice and smooth. You see how smooth that is? Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. See that? Nice and smooth. Here you have your 6 eggs, your 1.5 cups of sugar, your cup of margarine, all mixed up, nice and smooth. Now we're going to add the flavor. We're going to add 2 teaspoons of Anison. Some people say, oh, it's too strong. I don't like the taste. You can substitute it with vanilla flavoring. You can substitute it with any flavoring you want. You can either do a teaspoon of Anison and a teaspoon of vanilla if you want to, you know, give it a little mix. But me, I like going for the authentic Anison. Anison is what gives the pizzelle taste. Okay? Smells great like licorice. We're going to just pour that in to 2 tablespoons. Put that in, and then we're going to mix. Mix nicey. Nice and good. The flavor is nice and mixed. Now what we're going to do is 3.5 cups of flour and 4 teaspoons of baking powder. You want to sift it. You gotta sift it. That's the key. You gotta sift it. You don't want to put it in and lumpy, clumpy, bumpy. But okay, so we're going to sift it in and mix it. Sift, mix, sift, mix, sift, mix, sift, mix, sift, mix. You want a little bit of each. You want it nice and smooth. Okay. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to grab my flour over here. Okay. Baking powder over here. Remember, 4 teaspoons of baking powder. All right. And we're going to do 3.5 of these. We're going to scoop and level it off. Put 1 cup in our sifter. Okay. We got 1 cup of flour in our sifter, and then what we're going to do is put one teaspoon of baking powder right in with that. So we're going to sift some. Ah, it's snowing! Yee! Look at that snow, huh? Okay, we sift some in. We're going to mix it. Okay? You can mix it. Sift, mix, sift, mix. Remember what I said? Sift and mix. We don't want a big clop. 2nd cup of flour. 2nd teaspoon of baking powder. And sift. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. It's starting to come together, guys. I'm telling you, I love Christmas time treats. I mean, everybody has their own traditions. Again, if you want to email me your traditions at cookingwithfrankiemeatball@gmail.com, I will read your traditions. Hey, email me your phone number and I'll call you and we could chat live on the next Frankie Meatball. How about that? Look at that, guys. It is coming together. See how nice and smooth that is? That's how you want that, man. No lumps, guys. 3rd cup of flour. 3rd scoop of baking powder. January 5th, guys. Season 18 of Worst Cooks in America. Make sure you guys check it out. Me and Allison from season 15, we are going to be doing a chat on Instagram Live. Check us out, Cooking with Frankie Meatball. We're going to go live and we're going to talk about Worst Cooks in America. Allison from season 15, she's going to do a pajama chat about Worst Cooks in America season 18. She did it for the last couple of seasons, and she asked me to be, she asked the Meatball to be a part of this one for her. So Frankie Meatball's going to be on it. Check it out. Check out the season. All new season, and I've been told by some of the cast members that this season isn't going to disappoint, okay? We got a Philly guy on there representing Philly in the house. Oh. We got the 3 cups of flour. Now we just need a half. And the last teaspoon of baking powder. Your Pizzelle iron's ready to go. It's grease, it's not grease. Whatever the direction says, please follow the directions. This is an older one. I had to give it a little grease. Your batter's ready, okay? Now, to roll the cannolis, I like to use whatever's handy in the kitchen. They do sell the cannoli things to roll the cannolis. I like to use whatever's handy in the kitchen because I only use it once a year. So, you know, I mean, you know. But anyway, I like to use whatever's handy in the kitchen. To me, this is to my cotton candy machine, so I like to roll it. You could also use a baster. It's up to you. You roll it, make them nice and small, or you can use like a measuring cup. Whatever's handy, and it helps you roll out the cannolis. Okay, so this is handy, so I'm going to use it. I'm going to put a little dabble in there. I'm going to use my other finger, because I licked that one finger. It's hard not to lick your finger when you get this stuff on there, guys. But see, it's my other finger. It's not the finger I just licked. Put a little dabble on there. And now I got to wash both of my hands. All right, look at that beautiful color on these pizzelles. We're going to take the first one off and roll it. And keep it face down so it stays together, guys. And then, yeah, take a knife. Now it's a little sloppy. So now you know there's a little edges, so next time you make them, you just put a little less. Okay? You want to keep it moving like an assembly line, okay? Guys, when you make this, don't make any plans for the rest of the day. Unless you got 5 of these Pizzelle irons, you'll be busy. This is a little time consuming, but it's worth every minute of it. Okay, now leave it there so it gets nice and hard. You want to slide this out. See, that's why I like using this. It's very nice. Look at that. Very nice cannoli shell, huh? Look at these cannoli shells I'm making. Beautiful, beautiful. The shell, very beautiful. Pizzelles, nice color, guys. Now, I'm going to continue to make these, and I'll be back to show you how to make a cannoli. Now it's time for my favorite part in making cannolis. You want to get yourself a gallon bag. I use a gallon bag. It's what I have laying around. You can use a piping bag for those bakers out there. You can just get your cannoli cream, put it in a gallon bag. Yeah, guys, nice homemade piping bag, huh? Now what you want to do, you don't cut it too far back, just the tip. Nice and nice, cut the tip off. Okay? Turn this, for those of you that are bakers, worst bakers, and we're just going to squeeze it in. Boom. Get your other side, squeeze her in. Nice and nice, look at that. You like it that, huh? Nice and nice. And do the second one. Boom. Look at that. Yeah, nice and easy, guys. You don't have to be a professional. You just have to have an appetite. Powdered sugar. Look at that, huh? Woo-wee! Look at that. Boom. There you have it, guys. We got our Pizzelles, our Pizzelle Cannolis. Take a look at these cannolis. This is enough to make your Aunt Tilly's mouth water. Let me tell you, if you don't got an Aunt Tilly, it will make anybody's mouth water. You know what I'm saying? So, email me your address for a Frankie Meatball sticker. But anyway, if you hit like and subscribe, hit the notification button so every time I put a new video out, you'll have it, guys. Okay? This is Frankie Meatball saying Merry Christmas and take a look at these cannolis.
Another way she dropped the curse without a trace.